Morbid Facts, Part 432. In March of 1998, 23-year-old Virginia woman Amy Lynn Bradley was on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship to Curacao when she suddenly vanished from the balcony of her cabin around 6 a.m. The Coast Guard conducted a 4-day search in surrounding waters but found no trace of her, so authorities concluded that she simply fell overboard and drowned. But in the years since, there have been several reported sightings of Amy that suggest she may have been kidnapped and forced into human trafficking. 1 year after she went missing, a U.S. Navy sailor claimed he met a woman named Amy in a Barbados brothel who matched her description and begged him for help, but he didn't report it at the time. In 2005, an anonymous email was sent to Amy's family containing 2 photographs of a sex worker who closely resembled Amy, but nothing ever came of it. Despite various other sightings of the woman with men holding on to her, Amy Lynn Bradley was declared legally dead in March of 2010, 12 years after her disappearance. Morbid Facts, Part 425. In 2021, Tessica Brown ran out of her regular hairspray, so she tried using Gorilla Glue spray instead. Her hair then became stuck to her scalp for more than a month, despite hundreds of attempts to wash it out. Brown says she felt so helpless that she stopped eating and lost more than 10 pounds over a short span. Eventually, a plastic surgeon performed a 4-hour-long surgery on her for free to remove the adhesive. Once described as a genius, Russian man Anatoly Moskvin was a well-respected linguist and historian until he was discovered to be living with the corpses of 26 girls in his parents' home. He apparently dug them up from local cemeteries before mummifying and dressing them like dolls. Anatoly's parents were well aware of the dolls but had no idea they contained real human corpses. After his arrest, Moskvin stated that he had great sympathy for the dead children and believed that one day they could be brought back to life through science or black magic. He's been forced to live in a mental hospital since 2012. Here are some morbid facts about Robin Williams. This was the last photo taken of Robin Williams on October 8, 2014, the day before he would take his own life via asphyxiation. Robin's death changed the conversation around suicide and mental health. The day after he died, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline received the highest number of calls in its history. In the 4 months that followed his death, the suicide rate increased by 10% across the United States. But what exactly was it that sent Robin over the edge? While filming Night at the Museum 3, Williams struggled with constant panic attacks and often had trouble remembering even one line. He was told by multiple doctors that he didn't have Alzheimer's, dementia, or schizophrenia and was simply diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. But his autopsy later revealed that he'd been suffering from a severe form of dementia and lost more than 40% of the dopamine neurons in his brain. Experts were completely stunned by how much the disease had ravaged his system. One doctor said, "This was about as devastating a form of Lewy body dementia as I've ever seen. It really amazed me that Robin could even walk or move at all."